Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show. Take away, Scott.
It's Friday Night Flies. I'm Boulder. Welcome back. It's our last show, live show tonight. And yeah, like Brad was saying on the last show, he did all the plugs for me this time. It was great. Fish Finder, Spud Valley, Friday Night Flies. Look us up. Get into it. Fish the rivers and the lakes. Salmon season's coming. Blah, blah, blah.
Yada, yada,
Yada, yada, yada. So what I got down here is a Caddis Pupa. So with all the great flies Brad's been tying this week, all these Gumphus, and I think we even revisited some of our old patterns. You know, I'll give you a little show of the last episode.
Oh, the dragon nymph. Yeah, I didn't.
Or the Mayfly one that we were using.
Oh yeah, we were using it. I haven't tied it again.
Oh, I thought that was an old one. Yeah. So we've been playing with some flies, and honestly, that's all I've been thinking about this week is tying up those Gumps and some more BK Dragons. So it's been really hard to come up with my own pattern this week because all I want to do is go home and tie those ones. But as usual, everybody's part of all these Facebook fly fishing groups and fly tying groups, as am I. And I'm constantly saving photos and tweaking things. It just gets your juices flowing. This is one that I had found maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago. It's the JB Brown Silver Caddis Pupa.
The GB Brown and Silver Caddis Pupa. And we're giving it the FNF twist.
Yeah.
The variant.
There's always a little... Because he didn't have an ingredient list, but I got the basic, and I did do some alterations to it, but the basic pattern's kind of the same. It's, you know, it all has to do with this back end here. So let's go down and we'll show you a little closer. One thing I didn't grab was my ostrich hurl. Alright, we'll do it without the ostrich.
Which is the ostrich hurl?
There's ostrich hurl in the head here.
Oh, what color?
Oh, brown, dark brown. Oh. We don't have that here, I know that.
Yeah, no, I've got white.
We'll go all dubbing today, but I'll show you if you were going to put... I know what I'll do. Can you find me your, what's the shiny stuff? I'm drawing a blank here.
Oh, peacock hurl?
Yeah, peacock hurl. We'll do that.
It's in there.
Sure.
Well, here, you get going on the fly.
Yeah, I'm going to start tying, and you look to see if you can find that stuff. I'll put that in there. That'd be a nice twist.
Yeah, well, definitely.
So, that's our pattern.
It was just the theme that we're working on tonight. It's
Blunderville tonight.
I started out with no hook.
Well, I have a hook, and I have a bead. So I have a size 8 curved caddis. Should be near the front of that one if it's in that one. On this side. So getting that that copper bead onto the hook there. Get it into the vise. Clinch her down. Oh, you found it? Nice.
Is that long enough?
Yep, I can work with that. Okay. So we got our bead on. I am going to do a little bit of copper or lead weight at the head. You don't need a lot. I don't want it to affect the body, so just a couple wraps. That's 6 or 7. Break it off, squish it up underneath that bead. So you just got a little bit, and we're going to start with our olive colored thread right in behind that. And lock that forward. Do a couple winds through that lead wrap.
You want to listen to a little funky beat there, Scotty? Or you?
I could do with some beats.
You want Redeem Road Travel Man with the reggae, or you want some 80s porn music?
Let's try the reggae this time.
Reggae man.
Reggae man. All right, so we got our thread, and we're coming about halfway down and around that back. And I'm going to take my thread all the way back up to just behind the lead. And now we're going to put in our body materials here. So if you have, I guess, small or medium silver wire, use that. I did not. I only have extra fine in the silver left. So I have some silver braid cord here, round. And I'm going to trap it in right behind that lead. A couple wraps. And then I got my Uni Malar gold silver stuff. I'm going to wrap this body silver, so I'm going to tie it in gold facing me. Couple wraps, grab both those materials and wrap it back all the way to where you stop that thread on the hook bend. And just take your time here. There we go. So we're back to that starting spot. Now I'm just going to build a little taper and smooth out this middle section. And as I'm doing it, I'm building just a slight taper towards the head as I go. Takes a little bit with the 6/0 versus the 8/0 thread.
You know what that means? One song ends, the next one starts. We're gonna go with we'll do the 80s porn music.
Sure.
It's on, bro.
It's on. All right, so we got our thread wrapped up.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
To the top.
Just makes me want to talk.
That lead
voice.
Oh yeah.
you gotta go with the theme.
Oh, I forgot my mustache day. I'll do that on the on the sign out if the 80s stuff is still going on.
I got it.
All right, so work this silver all the way up the body. I cut myself a little short here. I got one. It just didn't go with the reggae.
No, it didn't.
So it didn't make me think of it. So get that silver wrapped up, trap it down, get rid of this tag here. We're gonna do, we're not doing that. Next we're gonna go to our Ultra Chenille. Oh, we're having a crazy night here. And I'm gonna cut myself off a little section. I wanna take a lighter and I just wanna touch that tip of it, seal it off so it doesn't unravel in the water. That's all it takes. And I want the tail to be sticking off the end of the fly about the hook gap. So just eye that up. So you don't want too much of a butt sticking off, just a nice little one there. So we're gonna hold that on at the back, work my fingers up to the front, and I'm gonna trap it in behind the bead here. All right. Next, we're going to take this silver, and just like we were doing the zonker tail, we're going to tie that chenille. Need to angle my vise so I can see what's going on. Anchor that chenille along the top of the fly using your ribbing. Nice even wraps going up here. Right up. Perfect. I'm going to try and grab one to trap it. Anchor all that stuff off. And get rid of your tags. Okay, now let's put in some horns on this guy. So we're going to work back a little bit. I'm about the same width as the bead back, so a couple mils back there. Where did my horns go? So I got some roughneck pheasant here. And now these horns you want to tie really long. So they're protruding, they're about 2 times the shank. I'm going to put them right on top. Separate them in a V. Give a couple of wraps. Make sure that they stay separated like so. And then lock it in by wrapping forward. Get rid of those tags. Now, my original pattern, I used a little bit of brown ostrich herl. I took 2 pieces of it. But I forgot it. So, what we're going to use instead, which is going to be just as effective, is some peacock herl. So I use the ostrich because it's a longer fiber off of the stem. So it's going to give you a little bit of more movement. But the peacock herl has a little bit more shine. Tit for tat.
Well, it's that green shine too, man.
It's that buggy, that
shine.
Prince Nymph Green shine.
Man.
So
Well, it's not even. It's like there's a lot of different things. You got that shimmer, like water boatman. Boom.
yeah.
Beetles, June bugs.
So we got those tied in, facing back.
I'm trying to think of what has that green shine, and it's just only two things came to me.
Those greeny blue beetles you see everywhere in water boatmen.
Yeah. The water boatman for sure.
You know what? Tadpoles. A lot of stuff in the lakes and rivers when they're emerging has that shine. It's that gas.
Yeah,
that gas
tadpole
trap,
has
right?
that waxy look to it for sure.
All right, so I just remembered what I was going to do with this dubbing. We're going to split our thread, so we're going to wind our thread counterclockwise, get my needle in there, and split that thread. We're going to do this because it makes it a little buggier. So I split it and just put my finger in there, and I've got my lightning dubbing in a light olive. And then I'm going to spin it back up right on the thread. Bingo. And so you can see you don't need a lot of it.
So what's up with the poor man's Band-Aids?
Well, I had a rich man Band-Aids, and they just don't stay on.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to take this peacock curl, and I'm just going to wrap it through that dubbing.
Poor Scotty had a little bit of like manual labor and his hands fell apart.
I know, right? 1 week of manual labor and I got blisters everywhere.
Oh man, this fishing guy's got it rough, man.
God forbid I raked my lawn.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, rake the lawn.
I raked the lawn.
Yeah, you should have put the gloves on, man.
I had gloves on.
You had gloves on and it still ruined your hand?
That's what ruined the hand, was the glove.
Oh man.
It was the seam on the brand new gloves.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They haven't
Blame
been.
it on the damn
It's
gloves.
like a new pair of shoes. You got to break gloves in. You got to break those things in.
Yeah.
You can't go stark out of the box.
No. Man, you know what? I like the look of that better than the other one.
So when I wrapped that forward, I just left a bit of a gap so that some of this
You know what?
lightning dub.
Girl would grab that.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
go.
just trying to be real. I'm just trying to be careful here. I don't need a lot of it to come out. It's out proper on my side, just not your guys' side.
Well, it's because yeah,
It always happens that way.
yeah, you gotta be careful with
I just don't want to.
peacock. Yeah.
I don't want to break that peacock in there. So we're gonna leave it. It's buggy
No,
enough.
it came out.
That's
It came out
all.
well. Yeah.
That's all we need. Bam! Whip finish on that thing, and that's your little Caddis Pupa. And so they're going to be moving around the rivers as the warm weather.
Okay, man. You know what I've
Have we
been
gone
waiting
up?
for? I've been waiting for this all night, Scott.
Is my poor music on?
Yeah, not yet. I gotta go back up to the top camera here first. All right, there you go, Scott.
All right, so this is
Hold on,
Boulder.
we're gonna.
Driving to the poor music that's not playing.
There it is. There it
There it is. Hey.
is.
Tie up these caddis.
You're
Get
gonna
on the
bring it-
river.
Bring it in a little bit toward your. Yeah,
This way?
a little bit right there.
Oh.
Right there, money. In case you guys were wondering, we don't have any fun in the studio. Even if we're having a bit of a gong show at night, man, we're still having a good time.
That makes us try to have more of a good time.
Yeah, it's like might as well go with it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm Boulder. Thanks for watching Friday Night Flies for another week. Hopefully we'll be back again. We are getting busier, so the shows might be spotty. But, you know, our team has grown, so there should be something coming from everywhere, from somewhere.
Yeah, you know what?
I heard Zach's working on some stuff, and Ethan's working on some stuff, and they were planning on coming next week with some videos.
We might have some new fly tars joining the network of Friday Night Flies as well.
Uh-huh.
So something to come.
News to Boulder.
Because as Friday Night Flies grows, we have to take on new tires.
Yeah.
Because as
Growth
it is,
is change.
Exactly. As it is right now, we've got the permanent branch. Or the
Tawasin
permanent
branch.
chapel. The Tawasin. Yeah. I mean, we're going to continue to grow. So change is good. Change is good.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Boulder, that's it. I'm out.